Celebrity, new enemy, walking to meet soon. A knife in the back because it is business, a walled home for the rich. Breakfasts and lunches, spirits and drinks. There is much hollow laughter. Mustache now cackling, he'll be able to buy those diamonds, rich but not for his wife. Fur stoles and theatre trips. There were once carriages and cars of the wealthy. This was a place for supper and smiles and long illicit summers. Tea drinking, cakes by the cathedral tower. A site of divinity for earthly pleasures. Just make sure you lock the door. Wherever I go, I try to immerse myself in the atmosphere, the pulse of humanity of a location, and see where it takes me. Although I had not travelled to Bristol for paranormal purposes, my connection to the otherworldly made it difficult for me to look away. And so, impromptu and under-equipped, I set about exploring the unseen. I'm currently in the hotel room, and before we go off and explore the corridors and the various different nooks and crannies of the hotel, Eric and I wanted to see if we could try a spirit board session. See if there's anybody either in the room here with us or in the immediate area who wishes to communicate. I would like to call out any spirits of love and light and pure and good intention who may reside in this room or in this place. My name is Laura, and I'm joined by my husband Eric. We are here, if you like, to communicate with you, with spirits of love and light and pure and good intention only. We're here to learn about you, your story, your connection to this place, and if you would like to tell us about what happens to us after we die. I have before me a board with letters and also numbers on it, as well as a yes and a no and a goodbye. In a moment I will place this thimble onto the board and invite one spirit of love and light and pure and good intention only to communicate at a time. There is also a ball there and behind me, which if you wish, you are welcome to touch and interact with, or perhaps try and make them light up. They won't hurt you. We come with all respect. Is there a spirit of love and light and pure and good intention who wishes to communicate? If there is, please imagine your energy like a swirl of pure, white and loving light going into the thimble. Make it move. Thank you. You're welcome to take a moment to get used to it if you need to. When you are ready, would you like to tell us your name? What's your name, please? And again, there are letters here and here, as well as a yes and a no. Are you able to tell us your name? Are you able to spell it out? Thank you. Can you go ahead and do so, please? One letter at a time. What's the first letter of your first name, please? So that we can speak to you and you can introduce yourself. What's the first letter of your first name? Go ahead, please. C. Next letter, please, or go to no if I've got it wrong. C. What's the next letter, please? C, or go to no if that's not correct. The first letter of your first name.
This is thinking about it. Take your time, look at different letters. So we have C. Is that correct? At the first letter of the first name? Yes.
What's the next letter, please?
At the top we have A through L, and at the bottom we have M through Z. Could you give us a second letter of your first name, please?
Is it going to letter?
So is it A? Or is it C, A? Thank you. What's the third letter? Is that R? C-A-R. C-A-R. No. Is it C-A? Is C-A correct? Yes. Okay, let's try the third letter again. T. C-A-T. Is that what you meant? Okay, that's an honest mistake. So C-A-T. What's the fourth letter of your name? H. Is your name...
Is your name Kath? Yes. Is that short for Catherine? Yes. Hello, Catherine. Do you prefer to be called Catherine? Yes. It's nice to meet you. Have we ever spoken before? No. Do you have a connection to this building? Yes, thank you. Perhaps you could tell us, if you don't mind, what year were you born? Do you know that? Yes. Could you tell us, please? 1. Next number, please. 1. 9. 3. Is that 1939? Is that correct? If it's not, and I've made a mistake, you can just say no, that's perfectly fine. Thank you. Is it 1900s? Is that part correct? Yes. Is it 1930s? Yes. Okay, what's the last number, please? 7. 1937. Yes, thank you so much, Catherine.
Thank you.
Was this a hotel when you knew it? Yes. Did you work here? Yes. Were you like a chambermaid, a maid of some sort? Yes. And I'm sorry if this question is difficult, Catherine. Did you die here? Did you die in this building?
Sorry, Catherine. Are you aware that you've died?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Sometimes we speak to people who don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know where you died? Yes. Was it somewhere other than this building? Yes. Did you enjoy working here? Yes. Is that why you return here? Do you like checking on this hotel? That's nice. It's a nice hotel, isn't it, Catherine? Yes. Did you used to take care of this room in particular, or all of the rooms? Is there a particular place within the hotel that you like to spend time? Yes. Is it on this floor? No. Is it downstairs? Yes. So did you hear, when I invited spirits of love and light to speak, did you hear me from elsewhere in the building? Yes. Well, thank you for coming and speaking with us. Let me think what else. If you don't mind, Catherine, perhaps we could try and find you in the records. How old were you when you passed, please? If you don't mind telling us. If you don't want to, you can just say no. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Is there something in particular that you'd like to tell us? Did you have a message? Is there a particular reason why you wanted to speak with us? Yes. Thank you, Catherine. You're welcome to spell it out. Remember, there's more letters down at the bottom of the board.
At the top we have A through L, and at the bottom we have M through Z.
You can take your time. We'll just go one letter at a time. We appreciate you speaking with us. M.
Yeah.
Next letter, please. I'll go to know if it's wrong. A. K. E. Is that make? First word make? Yes. Next word, please, Catherine. Z.
Right.
Next letter, please. I'll go to know if it's wrong. A.
Z.
Y.
Z. A. Y.
I. Z. A. Y. I.
Sorry, Zai. Is that?
Is it Z. A. Y. I? Is that correct?
Z. A. Y. I. Is that a name? Zai.
Sorry, could you spell the second word again, please, Catherine? You're not quite understanding. What's the first letter of the second word? Make. Z. A.
Y.
Y. I. E.
Is that the whole second word? Is there more?
Is there another word?
Is there a second another word?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Catherine. But could you please just confirm for us you're a spirit of love and light? You're a spirit of love and light. Thank you, Catherine. How do you spell out the third word?
D.
D.
Next letter will go to no. That's wrong. O. K.
Okay.
W. Sorry, Catherine, this isn't really making much sense. If you don't mind me asking, can you read and write properly? Yes. So far we had make, and then it's Zowie.
They.
That doesn't sound right, does it, Catherine? No. Can I just ask, when you see the letters on this piece of paper, do you see them through either my or Eric's eyes? Do you see? Because you don't have eyes, do you? Do you see it from your spiritual body? Yes, but are you using Eric and I to be able to see it? Using our energies? Yes. Is this a very important message that you're trying to give us? Yes. Is it something concerning you? Yes, and something that you want to say to perhaps people you love? Yes. Is the second word a name? No. Is it a spiritual or religious word? Might it perhaps be that Eric and I don't understand this word because we are still living? Yes. Is it a word to do with God? Things like that. Is it a nice thing? A nice message? Is it a message of love? Thank you.
So could you try to spell out the third word again?
Make.
Zowie.
What comes next?
This is an English word, this third word. Okay.
What's the first letter of the third word, please, Catherine? D. Next letter, please. O. Next letter, please. Is that the full word? Is it just do? Yes. So make something do. Is there another word? No, do the first letter of that word then, please, Catherine. K. Next letter, please. E. Next letter, please. Is that wrong? Yes. Is it K? What's the next letter then? K. What's the next letter? O. K-O. T.
K-O-A-P.
Cope? Yes. You think you might have spelt it wrong? No, but it's the word cope as I'm saying it. Yes. I'm sorry, Catherine. Oftentimes, spirit board sessions are similar to this. Much of what the supposed spirit person spells out makes sense. Names, dates, places, precise words and letters. However, all too often there are miscommunications. Words without obvious relevance or, in the worst case, meaning at all. Could it be that in their spiritual form, the dead see the letters on the paper differently from you or I, or even that after death they come to learn new words and meanings that simply do not translate into our material realm? Interestingly, the spirit we were in communication with seemed to suggest as much in regards to the second word they provided, Zai. When asked for clarification, they spelt the word twice, being adamant this was what they wished to communicate. They stressed their message was one of love, was not a name, and was of spiritual or religious importance. In my research, I have been unable to ascertain what this word might mean. If you have any ideas, feel free to comment and share your thoughts. The message in full was make Zai do cope. A further point of interest during this spirit board session was the seeming demonstration of active intelligence by the supposed spirit. For example, when they went to spell the second letter of the fourth word, O, the thimble first moved towards the number 0 before retracting and going to O, as if the entity moving the thimble was searching for the letter and briefly, due to the letter and the number's appearances being the same, confusing the two. To have captured this correction in real time is fascinating. They, the spirit called Catherine, seemed to be responding in an intelligent manner to new contextual information. Ultimately, unable to understand Catherine's meaning, Eric and I continued our conversation, asking her about her existence beyond death, and also about other spirits within the hotel. Is there something that you would like us to do to help you? Are you happy where you are? Have you been to heaven, Catherine? Yes, that's very good. I'm very pleased to hear that. So you come in visitation to this hotel? Yes, I'm so glad about that. And are you with your loved ones when you're in heaven? I'm very pleased to hear that, Catherine. Is there anything bad or nuisance or anything like that within the hotel? Ah, there is. That's bad, isn't it? Yes. Is this someone who's passed? Yes. Whereabouts are they in the hotel? Or are there multiple? There's multiple. That's unfortunate, isn't it, Catherine? Yes. Is there a particular part of the hotel we should not go to then? Yes. Could you perhaps tell us? Thank you so much, Catherine. L. Next letter, or go to know if I've got it wrong. O. F. T. The loft. Eric and I were currently in a room located on the top floor of the hotel. It was unclear whether or not Catherine meant this floor, with the rooms appearing to be built into the loft of the building, or some other inaccessible uppermost part of the hotel. Either way, she communicated that the spirit of a deceased person lingered in the loft, and that they were not a pleasant person to interact with. Shortly after this, we drew our conversation to an end. This has been a really nice conversation, Catherine. We haven't had such a nice conversation with someone like you for a while like this. Have you enjoyed it? Yes. I bet this doesn't happen very often, does it?
Catherine, is there a way we could find out about you, like in a record of some sort? Do with the hotel.
Because we'd like to, if you want us to.
If you don't want us to, that's perfectly fine.
Do you want us to? That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
We're just checking you're happy with just talking to us and having a nice chat, and that's good enough for you. Yeah? Thank you so much, Catherine. It's been very, very nice speaking with you. I wish you all the best. Goodbye, Catherine.
Goodbye, Catherine.
I'm currently just walking the corridors of the hotel, having a bit of a wander to see what I can see and possibly to do some calling out. I'm by myself. It's quite quiet at the moment. I'm on the top floor, but I've just gone up again. It's quite open here. And there is this beautiful painting by the elevators. It seems quite quiet, so maybe I'll... Yes, look at this. There are a few rooms over here, but it seems quite quiet right now. So I might do some asking out using GhostTube here. My name is Laura, and I would like to invite any spirits of love and light and pure and good intention who may reside in this building, in this place, to communicate with me, please. You're welcome to use your voice. Thank you. You're welcome to use your voice to speak via this phone that I'm holding, and I'll be able to hear you. I spoke yesterday to a lady called Catherine, who used to work at this hotel. Perhaps she would like to speak with me again. I'm interested to learn about you and this building and your story. Can you tell me your name, please? I'm here. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you.
Company?
Do I want company? If you would like to speak with me, yes. Perhaps you could tell me your name.
Well,
What was that place?
that is still
What's your name, please? Who am I speaking with? Who am I speaking with? Do you know where I am?
I don't know.
You don't know? I'm in a hotel in Bristol. Bristol Royal. Do you know this place?
a link.
Do you have a connection to this place? Perhaps you stayed here, like I'm staying here. Perhaps you used to work here. Could you tell me something about this place? Is there something you would like to tell me? Perhaps about you, your story. Could you tell me what floor I'm on? Are you able to tell me that? Can you see me? Can you see me? What floor am I on?
Check out.
Check out. Are you telling me to check out?
Because
Oh, and that's just crashed. Okay.
Despite continuing my investigation a few minutes longer, I captured nothing more of note. Before I left, I took several photographs, some digitally via my phone and 2 using an instant film camera. Aside from a small light spot in one at the end of a corridor, potentially a photo frame reflection caused by the camera's flash, I did not detect anything anomalous. Regardless, it seemed, most especially during the spirit board session the previous evening, that I had indeed encountered something inexplicable within the hotel. Investigating the paranormal is often less than perfect. In this instance, my exploration was entirely spontaneous and under-equipped. And yet I believe, in the interest of transparency, that what I had captured was still worthy of being shared. These were my raw experiences at the Bristol Royal Hotel. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this impromptu investigation. Feel free to share your thoughts about it, any of your theories or indeed feelings about the location in the comments section. And please consider subscribing, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next. Thank you.